driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Doing stuff, got it done. I got it done in time. Whew, a lot of work at 47 seconds. So, try a new thing where bringing on other groups. So I when it starts live, I gotta go share it. Right? God, a lot of stuff to do. Morning, Jackie. Good to see you, David. Good to see you. Man, I'm tired today. A lot of stuff in the last. A lot of not necessarily physical, but emotional and mental, and spiritually draining, right? So I'm not drained. I'm just tired. I'm not zapped. In other words, I didn't get to a point where, you gotta watch it, because sometimes when you get involved with things, especially with other people, you'll get zapped and you don't know it. So you gotta be careful and take care of yourself, right? Today, I'm just gonna kind of, probably just gonna take it easy, hit a meeting. I'll work, but not like I have been, which has been mostly talking with people, getting, sometimes things happen in this world and you got to go back and have tough conversations with people about how it happened, why it happened, how do we end up here, because we're working in the recovery community together. And so it's important. It is important that we work together. Not that people see us working together well, but that we actually are. Because otherwise it'd just be a lie. It'd just be a facade, right? That's one of the things I'm getting tired of. People blowing smoke on my butt. I don't understand why people try and bullshit me. I don't get bullshit. You realize I'm lead bullshitter, right? I'm head bullshitter. So, entering a new dimension. I didn't do any of my other stuff, did I? I just went right into it today. No fucking around. If you're here, please say hello. It's the one thing I do. One thing. I don't, notice I don't do the go check us out. Go click here and link here and do that. I'm fuck. No. I'm too tired and I don't want to. So, entering a new dimension. All right. Let's get serious here. All right. Guy in a weird mood. In the late stages of drinking, the will to resist has fled. So during our late stages of drinking and drugging, our willpower, which was non-existent in the first place, is just gone. Just gone. It has disappeared. This is good news. It's good news because it means you're about to give up the fight. Sometimes the thing we end up fighting for is that there's nothing left to fight for. That can be kind of tough. Yet when we admit complete defeat and when we become entirely ready to try the AA principles, our mission leaves us and we enter a new dimension. Freedom under God as we understood him. So we are going to get something out of it, aren't we? Something almost immediately if we want it. That's really going to depend on us, how much we decide to trust people. It's going to be a fellowship. It's you're going to understand that you're going to turn around and be like, holy shit, people care about me. Like, actually care about what happens to me. I didn't show up to a meeting for 2 days and then they wouldn't leave me alone. If we see that you are willing in any way, your ass is ours. All right? But we're not going to come to your house and open up the door, you stupid. Nah, it's not how this works. Nope. The thing is we have a fear. We have a fear that you're probably going to kill yourself. And honestly, we don't want that on our conscience. We do not want that on our conscience. Thanks, Facebook user Shane. Now watch, it gonna be somebody else. Shane likes to mess with me. He's like he's like one of my little kids here. So I love that boy. I do. I love the fuck out of you, Shane. Where were we? Powerless over alcohol. I had gone steadily downhill, and on that day in 1934, I lay upstairs in the hospital, knowing for the first time I was utterly hopeless. This is this is Bill W. talking. Lois was downstairs, and Dr. Silkworth was trying his gentle way to tell her what was wrong with me and that I was hopeless. That means they were at his house. But Bill has a tremendous amount of willpower, she said. He has tried desperately to get well. We have tried everything, doctor. Why can't he stop? He explained that my drink, once a habit, had become an obsession, a true insanity that condemned me to drink against my will. Hey, Chris. Okay, see? Yeah, sometimes you guys, depending on where you log in through, it won't tell me who you are. So, okay. It does at the end. It puts all the names together and stuff at the end, and you get credit for things you say and things like that. So just imagine you're laying there in bed and your wife or your significant other is downstairs and they're talking about, well, whether you're going to live or die. And hearing your wife say, well, he's got a tremendous amount of willpower. And the doctor's saying, yeah, that's not going to do him any good. That's not going to do him any good at all. We tried that, Lois. We've tried it 15 times. It didn't work for her. So it wasn't until this happened with everybody. It wasn't until we got the gift of desperation that we wanted to be sober, that we wanted a different life more than we wanted something else. Okay. The obsession for alcohol can get here's the thing is it gets to a point where your body becomes dependent on it, literally dependent. That's why we start to shake. That's why our bodies start to form a different way. Right? If you would have saw me when I first quit drinking, I was very bloated. I was a big guy. Not really. I was just mostly water. I didn't have very much energy. It's hard to talk. It was hard to walk. I looked like a Simpsons character. I was yellow. Still trying to figure out why the fuck my wife is around. Or why she stuck through all of that just for me. It confuses me sometimes. I'm fortunate to be among the ones who have had this awesome transformation in my life. So what happens? We get into the program, we start doing some of the work, and then the first thing happens, the obsession leaves. It's one of the very first thing that happens to us. Yeah, it sounds like my life, up to getting clean. Thank you, Jackie. And we know that we all need reasons to do it, and let's just read this. Try and come up with stuff. And I feel like when I reach into my brain to try and grab it instead of just coming straight from my heart, that it's bullshit. Ever hear that? Here's the thing, though. It isn't bullshit because I'm allowed to use my brain now. Right? But in this situation, I think I want to stick with my heart. So I am fortunate to be among the ones who have had this awesome transformation in my life. When I entered the doors of AA alone and desperate, I had been beaten into willingness to believe anything I heard. One of those things I heard was, this could be your last hangover, or you can keep coming around and around. The man who said this obviously was a whole lot better off than I. I liked the idea of admitting defeat and that I have been free ever since. My heart heard what my mind never could. Being powerless over alcohol is no big deal. I am free and grateful. Yeah, you're going to find you're going to find once you start digging into that fourth and fifth step, alcohol is no big deal. We become indifferent to it. And we become indifferent to it because it gets shoved in our faces all day long. Like right now, Facebook, I don't think really wants anybody to get better. Like right now, okay, I'm a Bronco fan. I'm getting nothing but Raiders and alcohol ads. Or no, groups to join. These are suggested groups, not advertising. Suggested, like beer groups, alcohol groups. What the fuck is wrong with them? It is quite apparent that I'm in recovery. I do this every day. I have thousands of videos that talk about exactly this. I'll tell you why. They don't want me sober. They want me buying the product of the people putting that shit up. They're intentionally showing that shit to me. I don't want you walk around thinking that everybody is on your side with your sobriety, because they are not. Because most people, to most people, you're just a fucking number, dude. Right? Take it for what it is. Just go ahead and expect the truth. Right? Or go ahead and just expect the truth. And when by the truth, I mean that they're going to lie to you, that they're going to blow smoke up your ass, that this will happen on a daily basis. Do not think for a second that everyone has your fucking back, because they don't. Keep your circle small. Keep your friends close. It's the best way to do it. Fun. Screw them. If my business counts on Facebook and social media, unfortunately, or I would do it a different way. There is a good side to Facebook and social media. Look what we're doing here. It's just the people that run it, they don't want. No. See, if it doesn't affect you, you don't give a fuck, man. That goes for all of us. There are some things that are happening to people out there that I am not feeling the effects of because I have never been through it, or I'm not going through it, like homelessness. That's like when people talk on homelessness and they haven't been homeless. Please just be quiet. Just shut your fucking mouth, because you don't know what you're talking about. You think you might. Okay? Because there's a lot of mistruths out there about a lot of different things. I don't even know where all this came from today, guys. I almost feel like this kind of turned into a talk show. Maybe I should start a talk show. Right? The Dr. Dion show. That would be so funny. We would have so much fun. Unfortunately, I'm not a doctor. So, hey, we hit the 15-minute mark. I have no idea how I did that either. So, take today's for what it's worth. Okay. I know I went off a little bit. I don't feel bad about it. But make the decision, man. Make the decision that, yeah, I want to live a better life despite of every fucking thing going on around me. I am going to go ahead and be happy today, and I am going to go ahead and help other people no matter how dickish they are to me. Have you ever put out your foot knowing it's going to be stepped on for the better good? Have you ever done anything like that? It's fucking hard to do. You really have to know yourself. I do it. That's what I've been doing this week. I've been putting my foot forward. Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to fucking do it. And I'm in the position to do it. So I did it. And it worked. And guess who gets credit? God. All right, guys. That's it for today's fun-filled show. Maybe tomorrow I'll put on a clown outfit. And yeah. All right, guys. I love you guys. I have a men's meeting that keeps threatening to start. We're probably going to be starting it next week. So I let the guys on here know. Jackie, I'd be happy to have you, but it's a men's meeting. And thank you for being here, Jackie, every day. I appreciate it. Chris, thank you for being here every day. David, thank you for being here every day. You guys are kind of my three. It switches. In a couple months, it'll be three other people. That's how it works. But I make lifelong friends doing this shit. So, all right, guys, peace out. I love you and have a day.